We're going to go over um, chapter 13, Revelations. This is starts off with the dragon on the shore of the sea that calls out a beast from the sea. And this beast looks like a leopard, has feet of a bear, teeth like a lion. It has 10 horns and 7 heads. And this beast calls out or creates another beast that has 2 horns like a lamb, but the voice of a dragon, and it gets the people to worship the first beast, and it requires the mark of the beast, and for anybody to do any commerce, right? And either on your forehead or on your. All right, so the the first beast just represents government, and the second beast is a religious figure, right? It's very influential, right? He's the false prophet, okay? The second beast, right? Which now this makes sense when you see it this way, right? The government's like, you know what? Why? You can't beat them, join them, right? And that's the. And when you think about it, this has already happened. All right, this has already happened, right? And it could be, you could consider what Constantine did, right? Adopting Christianity, right? But his own kind of Christianity, infused with all kinds of pagan idols and symbols and ways of worship, right? And then you got the religion that came out of that religion, which is Islam. Yeah. Muhammad was a Catholic, right? This is, and now Islam wasn't around during the time during this. Neither was Constantine, right? They're talking about an emperor, Nero, who executed all these Christians, whose his mark was 666, right? It's really interesting how this is applying to a lot of imagery from the Old Testament in the prophets, Daniel, Ezekiel, Isaiah, even the book of Job, right? And it's like John put all these together, and he's trying to explain it, right? And I heard somebody say that people of this time would know exactly what he's talking about, but people get it and they see it as predicting the future, and they got us all looking for this. But these patterns, people adapt these patterns, right? But here's the biggest thing, right? It's when you know there's real Christ and the real Word and the real God, all right, you're not going to get fooled. But most people don't know, right? Dig into your Word. All right, we're over halfway done. Have a good day.